Yeah, yeah. Whole lot of money on the counter. For real. Hold up. I got a whole lot of money on the counter that the nigga been counting, but I almost lost count. For real. Whole lot of money on the counter, but I got a whole lot of money on the counter that the nigga been counting, but I almost lost count. For real. I got a whole lot of money on the counter that the nigga been counting, but I almost lost count. For real. Got a whole lot of money on the counter that the nigga been counting, but I got a whole lot of money on the counter that the nigga been counting, but I almost lost count. For real. Got a whole lot of money.
First and the 15th, going crazy with these hundreds and these 50s. I won't hurry and hurry. Hey, like the first and the 15th, going crazy with these hundreds and these 50s. I won't hurry and hurry. I ain't big like white. I ain't smart cause I slide with a gun.
It's an LA nigga that's wearing buffs on the west. Elevator button, sit him up if he press. You don't want smoke, come puff with the best. Massage appointment, get you touched through a text. $1 million like Billion Wallow. Bitch rubbing on the wood like she in the Apollo. Hit the blunt, take a swig of the bottle. When the trap play, I'm home like Ricky Ricardo. Fat wood burning, it's a 3-5. Beat slap hard, it's my G5. Put it on from the west to the east side. When I'm gone, I'ma go throw the peace sign.
I get paid like the first and the 15th, going crazy with these hundreds and these 50s. I won't hurry and hurry, I ain't picky. I ain't slick cause I slide with it with me. I get paid like the first and the 15th, going crazy with these hundreds and these 50s. I won't hurry and hurry, I ain't picky. I ain't slick cause I slide with it with me.
For the people really getting to the pay. Pulling foreigns in the ghetto, let them sit up in a race. Real niggas relate, fake niggas known to hate. When you got that shit on, have that shit up on your waist. Being on the floor, got the bows of the loud. Just made a play at Fogo the Child. Did a show, get the dough, then we out. Before a nigga go, I blow it all up in the crowd. Getting paid like the first and the 15th. Dope boy fresh, they ain't this clean. Time make 16 over 16. Every day a movie with a big screen.
First and the 15th, going crazy with these hundreds and these 50s. I won't hurry and hurry, I ain't picky. I ain't slick cause I slide with it with me. I get paid like the first and the 15th, going crazy with these hundreds and these 50s. I won't hurry and hurry, I ain't picky. I ain't slick cause I slide with it with me.
What's the deal? What's the deal, man? Welcome to the Cash Out Podcast. I'm your host, Clay Vaughn. And of course, we got my brother Brock on the ones and twos. And today we got a very special guest in the building, y'all. He go by the Real Young LA. LA, what's going on, homie? Yeah, he on this mute thing. He don't even know he on mute right now. You got to unmute your mic. Plow.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Hey, I'm happy to be here. Appreciate y'all having me. You know what I'm
no, that's an easy call. Look, I'm like, you over there talking like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's how we
Hey, no, it happens to the best of us, man. You hear me?
We started off like that on straight mute, popping high green.
On straight mute, talking that shit, though. So, Lick It, for those who don't know who you are, just give them a little bit of history about yourself.
I'm just a young, motivated hustler from LA. I've been doing music for a while now. I'm the first one pressing the name Young LA. That's why I put the Real Young LA, but that's a whole nother story. But I just been out here mashing independently. I got a brand that I'm pressing called Never Not Working. And then I got a weed brand that I'm pressing called Team Smoke Good Eat Good. I've been opening up for shows all around LA, the Novo, the Observatory, you know, all of the big joints, for all of the big artists when they've been on tour, dropping music. I got big features from like Sada Baby. You feel me? I'm just out here working, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Come on, man. That's one hell of a introduction. You hear me? Good resume.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
No, that's Mando. So yeah, man, again, I'm, had to get you on the show, man, because, sometimes we don't be knowing who our supporters and who really fucking with us and locked in with us. And I've been one of the ones that's been watching you for years, doing your thing, like you said, tearing down the shows from the biggest stages and all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? You've been in the game for more than 15 years itself. For those who don't know, this is a man of longevity. You dig what I'm saying? This ain't no new artist. You know what I'm saying? This is a legend in the making.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know, living legend. You dig what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I dropped my first um solo track. It was called Hood Gone Crazy, and I did it at the first Taste of Soul. Shut that motherfucker down.
Say that
Yeah,
then.
yeah. So we've
You know
been
what I'm
matching
saying?
since then.
No, that's Mando. That's Mando. So I know you said you've been in the game for a long time, growing up with music. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Who would you say is some of your musical influences?
I always got to shout out E40. He was one of the first persons that I remember that was just popping game, mashing independently, doing his own thing, you know what I mean? So I like the E40. Of course, I fucked with Snoop Dogg, one of the big dogs out here, you know what I mean? He was always branding himself, you know what I mean, on crazy levels, smoking crazy. Everybody respects Snoop for just being Snoop. Another one of the big influences out here, I would say Ice Cube. He always just mashed it and kept it LA, dropped hot records, stayed out of the drama and all that. You know what I mean? Then I throw like Lil Wayne in there. He was one of the, goats of our era, just barring shit up, doing shit that niggas don't do, just having everybody following him. And then probably like Jadakiss, man, just a solid street nigga that ain't never changed. Been in the game as long as I've been in the game, spitting bars, and you already know when you say his name is just like a stamp. Like niggas already know how he coming. So that'll be like that top five I put out there.
Now that's a hard five.
Mm-hmm.
That's a winning championship five.
Yeah, man. I think I could put them against the whole world, man.
The whole world. That's a fact.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
No, that's a big fact. So at what moment in your life did you decide, like, man, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm finna do, and now you're here? When did that happen
Uh,
for you in your life?
it was basically like something that I didn't even pick. So this is how it's all gonna come together. I was always a big fan of music. Like the first time I remember me, like back in the day, when we were super young, there was tape players and shit, and nigga didn't have no internet till you could look up the lyrics. So we'll have to pause it and keep writing down the lyrics. So I remember doing that way back in the day, like the Brat Funktified, and I got five on it. I was writing them down manually. So I've been loving music and being deep in the game. But around like when I was in high school, right around like 9/11 was happening, one of my cousins had moved in with us. He was living in LA and was staying with us. And I had like a bunk bed with the bottom was a futon. So I jump up top and go to sleep. But when I'm at the bottom, I make it like a couch so everybody chilling and shit. Well, he ended up sleeping in the on the futon side. So sometimes in the middle of the night before I go to school, he'd be up with the light on like 2 in the morning, and I'll wake up and then I just jump down. I start asking like, "What you doing?" Because I would say like on the East Coast, rapping was like serious. Out here back in the day, you would say you rap and you in the house being an artist, nigga be laughing at you like, "Nigga, put the
Right,
pen
right,
and
right.
pad down, come outside." Now it's hard to say that now because rap is like everybody say they rap, but back then it was different. So when he was telling me about it, I never thought about me wanting to rap or nothing. I always just enjoyed it. So at that time, I was just listening to his bars he was doing, and every so often I add like a maybe you should say this or maybe you should switch that around because it hit harder like that. And as I kept doing it for him over time, he just one day was like, "Hey, bro, I like what you be saying. I think you could come up with your own shit. You should get a little book and start writing and shit." So I started writing like that. I was just wasn't even rapping and recording, wasn't like trying to freestyle, none of that type of shit. I just used to be writing little raps to myself in the cut. And then one day I moved the name Young LA. I moved around LA a lot. I probably lived in every city once, so I probably lived in LA and different moved around LA at least about 20 times. So one of the times I was moving around from LA, I moved back towards north side of Long Beach. I met one of my partners and we played basketball. I was always hooping when I was coming up. So when I moved out there, I started playing basketball with niggas. And one of my partners, I don't know what made me do it, but I felt like we had a bond, and I wanted to tell the nigga that I've been writing in my book, and I rap some shit for him, and he was fucking with it cool. But I told him, nigga, don't tell nobody, like on some under type shit.
On some secret, yeah. On some,
Yeah, you know what I mean. I don't even think I was looking at it like a secret, but it was just on some in confidence, like on some if somebody ever heard me hey, you rap, I already knew it was you. So it was just I wasn't trying to be a rapper. I wasn't tripping off that. I was just doing something that with my cousin. Now I ain't got nobody to share it with. I figured I'd share it with him. you see what how it went. You feel me? You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right,
now
right.
we on a basketball court, and one of the days it was just booming like a motherfucker. Everybody was out there. When we all finished playing basketball, somehow it turned into a cipher. And they was asking who rap, nigga, come hype in the
Oh
cipher.
shit, one of them
And then
Eminem
my
moments.
yeah, my partner threw me in the he threw me in. Hey, my boy rap. And I looked at him like, nigga, I don't rap, nigga. I be writing in my little book and shit.
Right.
But from then, I spit. It was a whole court full of people. You know how street niggas is. They'll tell you fast that they don't like your shit immediately. So after I finished spitting, it had to be like 30 to 50 people out there. I From that time on, I just niggas was going crazy. It was like they already was like
History was
going
made.
hard. Yeah, so from the first time I ever spit in front of people, I said, damn, I like how that was. Like
Right.
niggas fucking with it. I could do this all the time. And then I just start mashing. So that's how I really started rapping right there from that.
Hell of a story, y'all. Hell of a
Yeah.
story.
It's every so often. I be saying my cousin from Philly, but he from Virginia. So let me say that. If I said Philly, I meant to say from Virginia. But
Okay.
every so often he hit me up and he be like, "Damn, look how far you didn't got with it." Because I don't even think he rapping no more. So it's like that's crazy how life all turned out to be looking up to somebody to be the dopest rapper to you, and then the next thing you know, he looking at you like you the dopest rapper to him now, and
Right.
I gotta handle the torch.
No, that's a big fact. That's a big fact. And again, man, that was one hell of a story, man, on the real. And I love that you gave it to me in that detail because it's like music is such a big thing to us. I mean, I couldn't imagine life without music. You dig what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
just to
yeah.
have that experience and I was picturing it as you were saying it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And just
see, I was trying
understanding
to
it, like, you know,
yeah, I was trying to break it down for you so you could get the
right,
full. Because it's if you say it like in a certain way, you won't hear the passion in it, or you won't hear that.
right.
I didn't even want to rap part of it, and but how it all came together, I felt like I was like, this what I'm supposed to be doing. I got slam dunked
Yeah,
in this
and that's the
motherfucker.
feeling I got when you was,
Yeah,
on the court. Everybody just like, oh yeah, this is what I got to do. This they fuck with me. The
yeah.
whole
See, if
crowd
I
fuck
would
with
have
me.
tanked right then, I probably would have stopped rapping. Me stopped writing and just gave up because I wasn't even tripping, like trying to. I wasn't even on it enough to care. Like if niggas said, "Damn, that shit weak," I'd have probably been like, "Well, fuck it,
Right,
I'm
fuck it.
cool."
I'm gonna figure out
But
something
since
else.
niggas said it was tight, I wasn't in it that much for it to go either way. So whatever way it would have went, I would have just quit or fuck it. I'm in it now. You niggas fuck with it.
And again, history was made. God damn it, young.
Yeah, that's
Talking
a big
about.
old fact.
No, that's what's up, man. So I remember you just said a few minutes ago that you put the real young LA to let
Yeah,
people know that you was the one that first came with that name and what I'm
yeah,
saying, stuff like that. And it is a few other people. You dig what I'm saying? That
yeah,
put the LA name and they incorporate the LA in their name, but probably ain't got that stamp. Like now I ain't saying stamp like not qualified, but just how you said, like moving all around LA. Like cause I tell
yeah,
niggas I'm California, Bay,
yeah, yeah.
San
That's
Diego,
mm-hmm.
IE, every part of
Yeah,
California that's potent, I'm
yeah.
known there.
I'm in the mix. Yeah, no,
I'm
that's
in the mix. You know what I mean?
I'm
So
stepping my game up to get there. I fuck with a lot of people, and I've been moving and shaking, so I could be able to say that. But at this point, I for sure I've
for
spent
sure,
around
young
LA. I
LA.
know all of LA. Yeah,
No,
for
that's an
sure, for
easy call.
sure.
That's
That
an easy call.
yeah. Yeah, I'm
So I
stepping
mean,
my. I've been getting hit up from different people from the IE talking about come do shows, but in my head, I'll be like, damn, I don't know if nobody gonna. I don't, you know what I mean? I know I could get a car fleet of niggas from LA to ride behind me, but who in the IE gonna pull up? Like that's what I be thinking. But I gotta
right?
pop out and figure it out. You know what I'm talking about?
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. So I mean, again, man, I know you had to spend some time up in the Bay because we got a special guest in the building as well, my man Gary Archer up in here. You dig what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying and stuff like that. So, you know, I know you had to spend some time up north. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying
I
with the Bay
I
Area.
I didn't slid through the Bay a few times, but I haven't really gotten in the Bay per se. So the thing about Gary Archer, I met him at the Magic Show in Las Vegas. So we kind of met halfway, basically, if you want to say that.
Okay.
But he ever since I met him, he added to my hustle. So I've been following him and just soaking game from him ever since I met him. So I always, the young LA thing. At one time, I was just doing everything I could possibly do so I could be spread all the way around this motherfucker. And then one day, he don't know me from nothing, and he just said, "Don't confuse activity with productivity." And I had to slow down
Right.
and really put that in perspective. And it's a simple ass quote. It wasn't deep, and it was
But
heavy.
made
So
a
from
gang
now,
of
it's like
sense though.
Yeah,
Right.
now it's, I would rather do one big show in 2 months, and I'm walking around for 2 months just promoting. I got a show with Young Boy or somebody big, and I just pressing that than me saying I got 7 shows and I'm confusing my audience and trying to make people that want to be my real fan trying to come to all of them. Now I'm draining them too. It was just a lot, but when I understand that, so it just start putting it just start amplifying the hustle, if you want to say that.
No, that's what's up, man. And big shout out to Ben Gary Archer, man. He's
Yeah,
been an
no, for sure.
aggressive
Anybody that ain't following him, follow him. He
pioneer.
got good game for you, and especially if you in the music business, follow him because he got good game for you. And then on the third note, he got a hella connections and shit. If you want to really tap in and lock in with him, he can lead you to the right direction. You know what I mean?
No, that's for shit show. That's for shit show. So, what would you say was the first song that everybody knew you as? Like, what do you feel was your breaking record into the industry?
The first song that everybody probably would really knew me by is Pressure.
Okay, hell yeah, that was that, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, I
So
can say that, yeah,
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 so I
okay.
got a lot of dope songs in lot of different ways that was created, but I would just say overall, if anything, the song that niggas make me go back to, regardless, would be Pressure. Nah, it's like no matter what. And some people like, damn, that song, but it's like I know certain people when they hear that they like, oh, that's Younger Lady. That's I know him because
Right,
I know this song. You know what I mean?
right now.
And it had played on the radio. It was a contest, and they was looking for the hottest record, and one of those type of joints, and it was by Homegrown Radio with Chuck Dizzle and DJ Head. And when they put my record on there, they spent it and shit. We was made it to the finals, but I ended up losing to another guy that's doing pretty good. He a dope dude, so it ain't no hate. It was a good contest. But within the contest, while they was promoting the contest, they put my song in the commercial. So they was spending like for
Oh, that's dope.
every hour, once an hour for like 3 months, and it was going crazy. So everybody kept. That's how I know everybody really start hearing about it like that for sure.
Oh no, hell yeah, that's dope as hell. That's dope as hell. So, was you ever like with a group or like signed to a label, or did you always just stay independent, like even from back then?
I always have been functioning with different stuff. I mean, different labels and stuff, but I never really signed to nobody. But when I first started, I was in a group uh like coming up, and it was all of us together like in Long Beach. It was like 5 6 of us, and everybody was rapping. And then like when you ain't popping, niggas gotta find different ways to make money. So some niggas got a job, some niggas got a girl and start having kids, some niggas kept rapping, some of my niggas end up in jail. So that whole group had ended up breaking up just from just naturally living different ways, niggas doing different shit. So from there, I ended up fucking with a group that was popping in Compton back in the day by the name of 1800 Block. I was going to school with my partner. His name was LBG, and his dad was real big, named Bob Gotti, and he had put out the Relatives and shit, and they had a big
Man, the
label.
relatives is hard.
Yeah, yeah. So we had heard the Relatives song. They had the CDs and shit pressed up. We heard that before it dropped. So it was crazy to see what it did to the world when that song dropped.
Definitely
That
took the
everybody was
world
banging.
on the
Yeah.
radio.
So yeah, it was crazy because we was they was underneath like they came up with like Death Row and all that. So when he started his own label, he had put money in it, and we was recording at Can-Am Studios where like Dr. Dre and Pac, all that legendary shit was made. So when I first started rapping before, we had like 6 months blocked out there where it was just us, where we had the A and the B studio for like smaller tracks, and then when he was having big features. So around that time he had features with everybody, and he had a song with E40 that was on the radio. He had features. We was meeting everybody just from being around them, and then they was trying to get a deal with Warner Brother around the same time that J Rock was. So we had was all at this
Okay,
one
yeah.
one big party, and we seen all of the top dog niggas, and they seen all us. We was all in there mashing, and I honestly would say back then we was more known because we was on the radio and they was
Right,
coming
right.
up. But I felt like the way they had pressed their deal up, they pressed their deal up where it was J Rock. It showed Kendrick, it showed all of them, and then on that side they was pressing for the project they had with LBG. So I don't know what it was, how they went with, but they ended up picking J Rock, and J Rock ended up getting a deal with Warner Brother over my boy LBG, and whatever the case, it kind of fizzled out from there. with that. Then I ended up back in the concrete with it basically because at one time I'm at this big ass studio. You feel me? We recorded on a you feel me on a big level, big features and all that. Then that all fizzled, and I ended back up recording on my own time back in the studio, trying to find producers, the whole shit. And then I started all over again. Then I basically started with my boy Ness. He part of the Extendo group, the Extendo gang now, if you heard of that. But me and him was doing some shit called Brothers from Another, and I dropped a few mixtapes like that. And then I dropped some mixtapes on myself, just a real young LA. And then I end up meeting my producer named 89 in between one of those. And then I started working with him on Never Not Working. And that's when I started branding that. And that's when I made Pressure. And that's when everything kind of started picking up on the
Everything start
bigger
taking
levels
off
to where, yeah, people really knew
on the
me.
real.
And so
No,
a lot
that's
of
what's
people
up.
know me from different stuff from back then because I did a gang of shit
Yeah, I mean,
in the
again, hence the name
beginning.
LA.
Yeah,
Right. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And then again, like you said, man, you've been tearing down shows. I've been watching you tear down stages for years, man. I mean, the first time I ever seen you perform, we was at the Key Club. I don't know if
At
you
the
remember
key.
that one.
Hey, yeah, no, I was just talking about that because I met a dude from Philly that I still talk to that day from that show right there.
Yeah, it was All
Uh,
Star Weekend.
yeah, I opened up for
Super
Too
popping.
Short. Yeah, that was one of
Yeah.
the biggest shows I had ever did in my life at that time, and we rocked the shit out that motherfucker. And that was crazy because that was the first time that the other young LA that was trying to come out, and I had did the little disc record live, and it was like LA was fucking with me heavy more at that time,
Right.
and it was dope.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Again, and that weekend, I think that was my first All Star weekend too. You dig what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
I
that
had
it
never
came to
been before.
L.A.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
exactly.
they don't be trying to come to L.A. like that, but it came to L.A. And I remember that day, on the Sunset Strip, everything on the strip was sold out because we
Exactly.
had the show at the Key Club. Then it was like the House of Blues was sold out with another artist and a comedy show. Just that whole shit was lit. I remember, but for sure. That was a beautiful show. It was sold out. We rocked the shit out that motherfucker too. I think we had like three sections for our people. Yeah, that was one of the ones.
No, for sure, for sure. So, what would you say is like your secret to longevity in the music business? Because a lot of these dudes that's in the game don't have longevity. You dig what I'm saying? And then, like the people from back in the day, they had the label that wrote out the blueprint for them to have that longevity. But you doing it pretty much independently the whole time and having to be self-taught and moving around yourself and playing all the roles yourself. What was your secret to having longevity in the business?
First you gotta find your lane, and that's probably the biggest thing with artists because they try to stay with what's hot, and when you try to stay with what's hot, you get to bouncing around too much, and then say shit that's yo. Because rap it turns in cycles because right now it could be on the dancing cycle and then all of a sudden everybody could be getting tired of be dancing and now they want to hear some lyrical shit and then it flipped to lyrical. So imagine if you was lyrical and then you seen everybody winning with the dances and you try to jump to do dances and now everybody lyrical and you try to hop back and expect people to be like really with it. But like I just said, if you found your lane, if you know niggas been lyrical, he been doing this, smoking, doing it, and then it flipped to that. Now it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna be a perfect match for that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your play. So it's all about just being you. It's only one you. Everybody be trying to be somebody else. I only could be me. That's what I know. So I
That's a
always been
big
mashing
fact.
out with that. And then the slogan and the motto I live by is never not working. So when you got to do that, then you'll get ahead. So when you just work regular like an 8 hour shift, that's enough for you to start maintaining shit. But when you want to start doing more than that, having a hustle on the side and start investing in shit, you got to start working more than just enough to maintain your car note and your house note and eating and shit. So now you got to start working double shifts and overtime. So never not working is basically just we live in overtime. I work like 12 to 18 hours a day, you feel me? And I got different hustles still just to keep everything going, you know what I mean? Sell cars. I got dogs. I got the exotic dogs. I got my little exotic bully running around this motherfucker. We sell. I got a clothing store. I sell all my merch. I got the brands. The Team Smoke Good Ego. We got a weed brand. I started doing the weed sessions and killing those shows when they first came out here with all that. So I started with the Team Smoke Good. So we got a whole brand of that. I got a store right here with the brand, all my clothes and stuff set up with the hats, my merch, my albums, and all that. Then we got a barber shop here. Uh, we you feel me? It's all together, and then I got a studio in the back. So That's another way. You feel me? Selling studio time. Just you got to stay on top of the hustle, and then within that, you can invest in your hustle, maintain life. So never not working is off top one of the main things you got to do, because I feel like when rappers get to rapping, and I even did it in the beginning as well. You just think you dope. You feel like somebody just gonna come out of nowhere, just fall out the spot and just pick you up, invest all their money in you, and make you the star. And ain't really how it go. You feel me? In reality, you need to get out here and shake the tree up and wait, and some fruit fall off that motherfucker. You feel me?
No, that's a big fact. That's a big fact on the real.
Then you
And
just
you
gotta
definitely
study.
been doing that too, because like I see you've been moving around, you know what I'm saying, rubbing elbows and stuff like that. Again, I'm up on all your music and stuff, and you done got some strong features in, you know, Sada Baby, K-Boy, Big Face Hunted, you know what I'm saying, all kind of people, you know what I'm saying? Like you've been strategically you know, getting with the right people, man, to make sure that your name was always in the front line. You dig what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, you know, I definitely been watching your grind, brother. And that's why I'm like, man, I gotta get him on the show. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you got a gang of wisdom, a gang of knowledge for people to, you know, learn from, that's trying to be in this business as well, man, and being advantageous in it like you have, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure. And then you gotta stay solid. Cause like I said, if I was doing some slime ball shit, I would, the word would have been got out. Niggas would have been stopped fucking with me. So being solid for this long, that adds to it too. You know what I mean?
No, that's a big fact. That's a big
Nowadays,
fact.
nowadays, people will try to run off and get feature money and not do it and do all the little small stuff. Look at people like they small. When you gotta look at everybody like they somebody and they doing something and
Yeah,
respect the
exactly.
hustle. You know what I mean?
No, exactly, exactly. So look, what I want to do, man, I want to get into some more of this young LA music. You
Yes,
dig what I'm
sir.
saying? So we're gonna go ahead and take a small commercial break. So y'all make sure y'all don't go nowhere. This song coming up right now, it's called Designer by Young LA featuring DW Flame and my nigga Eastside K Boy.
Oh
DJ
yeah,
Brock.
I want to see something that ain't even out yet. So this like an early premiere, just so we can keep you see how a nigga come. We got some new shit.
Oh,
Shout out
we
to
got
my
another
boy
exclusive?
DJ Phrase One. Yeah, my boy put this together,
Come
man.
on, homie.
We fit to press play on this in the middle. They going on tour right now, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to shoot the video fast, but y'all gonna check it out. Tell me what y'all think.
No, for sure, man. DJ Brock, let's get it,
We'll
bro.
be right back. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. After this break.
Real street nigga and designer. On the block, got stripes like tigers. Black Benz, black tent, night rider. Neck full of drip, but I keep that fire. White tee Glock match my fit. All the hoes like that's my shit. Hate a nigga, I bag your bitch. Really from the gutter, niggas gotta get rich.
She ain't never met a nigga like me. Dripped in designer, a simple and white tee. Life throw lemon, she sweeter than iced tea. Slime for the night, maybe you might be. Acting all hard, but when I'm gone, I know you miss me. Stacking up the hundreds, making sure they all crispy. Dozing off, I just dropped the deuce in the simply. Fly nigga Ben had my wings like a Bentley. Deposit just landed, I just gotta get the back end. Shit get ugly, so when I park, I gotta back in. Touchdown in your town, already know I'm gon' tap in. Fly around like Batman, black 10 on the black
Damn,
Benz.
son, where'd you
Real street
find
nigga
this?
and designer. Can't get you on my time, I'm a grinder. And all white looking thick like black china. Bend it over and leave it with a reminder.
Real street nigga and designer. On the block, got stripes like tigers. Black Benz, black tent, night rider. Neck full of drip, but I keep that fire. White tee Glock match my fit. All the hoes like that's my shit. Hate a nigga, I bag your bitch. Really from the gutter, niggas gotta get rich.
Look, niggas in diamonds and designer don't like me. Cause I'm the type to bag your bitch up in a white tee. They call you wife and easily can be my side piece. Niggas know I got the juice throwing high seas. I got these twins on my hip, yeah, they sign me. I got a shot, fuck a 30, this a 9 shit. Nigga, you wasn't running that. I don't wanna hear none of that. I was really smacking shit and you was yelling where your brother. I was in the cell, sick as hell, really with a gutter. Let me sell, gang bidding, niggas end up telling that. If I love you, I'ma drop your ass off before I do a mission. Cause I don't know what I'ma do to you. You a snitch. Plus, I don't wanna have to tell you I'm on a bad news. I ain't even wanna give you some, but I had you. Nobody can tell me be solid, it can't match. Nowhere to run if I really want you back.
Real street nigga and designer. On the block, got stripes like tigers. Black Benz, black tent, night rider. Neck full of drip, but I keep that fire. White tee Glock match my fit. All the hoes like that's my shit. Hate a nigga, I bag your bitch. Really from the gutter, niggas gotta get rich.
Welcome back to the Cash Cash Out. Cash Out. Cash Out. Cash Out. Podcast.
Man, what's the deal? What's the deal? Welcome back to the Cash Out Podcast. Again, I'm your host, Clayvon. And of course, we got my brother Brock on the ones and twos. And again, y'all, we got my man LA in the building. Young LA, that is.
Hello.
You did. Hey, man. That motherfucker right there, slide, man. I like that shit right there. I like that, man. That motherfucker slide. That's cool. That's some real, you know what I'm saying? I can like really be in my thoughts to that shit, riding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
your
hand on your female thigh at the time.
You did.
It's like a cool little vibe.
It's one of them, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I fuck with that right there, man. On the real, I fuck with that. And you picked the two right dudes, Flame and K-Boy, and y'all just a cold mixture, bro. That's like
that
cold.
Was fly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was fly. That came together with my boy Praise. I was saying, I went in there and he said just lay a hook or a verse or something and just leave it in there. And then I laid that verse. And then Flame jumped on that motherfucker, and then K-Boy came and laid the hook. So it all happened separately, but it just came together.
Came together like ass cheeks, man. You hear me?
Came together like a unibrow. Hello. Hey, your boy Brock is going crazy with the little drops too. I was meant to say this. It said, "Oh my god!" I said, "Yeah, that nigga got his snippets together."
Yeah, man, that's DJ Brock on the ones and twos.
Hey,
you dig?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Put some respect on my nigga Brock name.
You better tell him. Listen, you better tell him again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? No, for sure.
Act like they know.
You know what I'm talking about? And not like they slow.
You hear me? That part.
No, that's for sure, man. But look, I love the way you like embracing even the newer generation of artists that's coming up in the game, because those dudes was like, you know, probably just now getting a taste of it when you was already doing it and stuff. I remember when DW Flame first got into the game, and I knew he was going to be a problem. You dig what I'm saying? Because of the way his stage presence and stuff like that was. And, you know what I mean? To see where he is now doing his thing with Nickelodeon and all that. And not Nickelodeon, excuse me, Nick Cannon and on the Wild 'N Out and all that. That's super dope. You dig what I'm saying? And he just had a boxing match. Did you watch it?
Hell yeah, he won and shit.
He did his thing.
I fuck with my Grind T Rich niggas, and he just started fucking with them. I think he part of their label now. So they I be fucking with them. They just opened up a store on Melrose, and my nigga G5, we just did the 1st and the 15th. He part of Grind T Rich. They been going crazy. So he just shot a video with OMB Peasy, and he shot a video with Sada Baby. Yeah, I just pull up on both of them. Tapped in and shit. They about to go on tour with Sada Baby. Actually, they sliding out this motherfucker right now.
That's an easy call.
September 5th. I'm gonna try to pop out on a few of them and see if I can, you feel me, get that pressure off or do something at that motherfucker. 1st to the 15th. Yeah,
something.
It's all love. You never know, man.
No, for sure.
Just stand on it like I want it, man. I just performed at Venice Beach at the halftime show. And then I turned around and performed at the celebrity game for Baron Davis. So I've been doing a lot of little basketball shit lately too.
No, that's for shit show. That's for shit show. And again, man, like you've been representing the town, the county, the city, everything as a whole, man, very well. You dig what I'm saying? And you know, I just like really, really had to get you up here because I'm like, you know what? Sometimes I be feeling like the city, or not even just the city, but people in the world in general, you know what I'm saying, should have more understanding of some of the people that paved the way for a lot of these other people to become a part of what we're doing today. You dig what I'm saying? And you know, you definitely one of them people that's in that book. Yeah, man, that's for sure, man. I'm not doing I'm one of them people. Yeah, and I appreciate you. You dig what I'm saying? Like on the real, because I was watching y'all do this as a little boy. You dig what I'm saying? And you know, been in the game for years and stuff, and just kind of sitting back studying. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and just,
you could tell it come across. You did a lot of research. You doing this well. Y'all got a great show going on. So, like again, I'm happy to be a part of it, man. I double salute you for everything you alley-ooping me with too, man. I appreciate it, bro. Like I said, you've been mashing. For anybody when they show love, it go a long way. It definitely adds and motivates me to keep mashing and mash even harder. You know what I mean?
Right. No, most definitely. So I want to talk about your creativity a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because the way you come with your music, man, you're a wordsmith. You're a great storyteller. That's one thing I love about your music, man. I can always picture what you're saying, even if I'm not looking at the video. And then your videos actually picture, it gives you the picture of what you're, you know what I'm saying, talking about. A lot of people perform on camera, but you actually, you know, put a lot of work and direction into your music videos, which I really love. You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk about the Kobe tribute, man. That one right there. broke me down. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like for you to make a song, I think you're the only person that did it too.
Yeah, it was crazy because I did that, and it was deep because I really did that song for LA because um it was the whole LA was fucked up, period. So when I
Yes, sir.
looked at Kobe, it made me sit back and really like let me look at Kobe different now because I never, I fucked with Kobe, but the time that he fucked up with Shaq and they said he snitched on him and Shaq left, I always looked at Kobe a little different. Like, man, this nigga like. But when I felt out how he was taking care of his kids, and it just made me like when I learned this whole story at once, I felt like I had slept on Kobe. And the thing was crazy was I was in Rouse buying some food,
Hmm.
shopping and shit, and I seen like an older black dude, and he was just like, "Hey, bro, Kobe died," and he like linked in for a hug, like we was about to hug each other right there and just be sad together. And I looked at him like, and I just spent off. But after that, I got home and I started checking and seeing Kobe died, and I started seeing homies crying, and I seen niggas doing the walks, and I just seen fucking shit everywhere. And I was just like, damn, I felt like I had to do it. That's what it
Yeah.
came to that point. So I just, and the cold part is, like I said, I got the studio. I always have an engineer come, or I always have, you feel me, something happen to the point where we having like a real studio session. When I did that by myself. I just sat in that motherfucker and I recorded it over like a YouTube beat. I just felt motivated enough to do it right now. And I end up sending that song to my boy 89, and he switched the beat for me and sent it back. And then I shot the video and dropped it for him on when they did the walk down there on Kobe Day and
Right,
shit.
right, right. Yeah, I mean, and again, it was beautifully put together. You dig what I'm saying? It touched my spirit, man, because again, that was LA as well. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that.
Yeah,
So it definitely hit me hard. And I ain't even into basketball like that. It's just that
yeah,
was one of ours at the end of the day. You dig what I'm saying? Like you one of ours, like he was one of ours. You dig what I'm saying? And it's crazy that, you end up working with 8 9 and stuff like that on that video and that tribute and stuff, man. Because unfortunately, just a few years later, you end up losing your boy the same, you know
89.
what I'm saying? And it was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And then you turned around and had to make a tribute for also him
Yeah.
and, stuff like that, man. So when you had to
When I had to do that,
compartmentalize
I
that,
felt like if I did it for Kobe, I
you
gotta
got to
do it
do it
for
for your
him.
boy.
And it was kind of like on that note, because I honestly, it fucked me so much up because it was so much we had planned and so much in the works. And he had just had a kid, and his baby was like growing up without him, if you want to say that. Even though he was here, he had got like a skin cancer. So even the time when I did that Kobe track, I just told you I ended up having to send him the track, and he sent it back. He was already going through it then. He just was trying to like telling me like keep working, bro. Just record on anything and I'll remake the beat and send it back. So we had something going at
Mm.
that time. That was around the time I dropped LA Weekly. I was trying to keep the momentum. I just started dropping like a song every week, and it was called LA Weekly, like the newspaper out here.
Oh,
And
that's
that was
super
really in the
dope. I
time.
like that.
Yeah, that was around the time that my boy was sick though, and I was trying to keep my shit going because we was working on Never Not Working 2. We did 2 already. Now it's time for 3. You feel me? And that's what we made Pressure with. That's what all of the my wave was with at that moment. So it was like, fuck, I need to make sure. I was just hoping, even if he was to say, "Hey, I can't do music no more," I'd rather hear him say that so I can move on. Like I didn't just want my nigga to be fucked up and then he look up and the nigga got new producers and I done moved on the nigga while he's still here trying to fight to get back. You know what I mean? So it was like a gray area period
Right,
where
right.
I was trying to, stay relevant, but at the same time I was trying to be cool and kind of like wait for my boy to double back on me. And then like I said, when they called me, I had just talked to him that night and I didn't even recognize the signs because when I thought about it after they told me he passed away, the time he called me, he was already felt like probably he knew he was passing away. But he called me and said, "Hey, bro, I'm in here with the nurses, and I told them about you, and they said they know Pressure." He said, "Send me Pressure so I could play it for you." And I would just, play it for the nurses and shit while I'm in here chilling sometimes. And it just fucked me up because like the next day I was gonna pull up on him on Monday, but he died that Sunday, and that was just
Damn, that's
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, that shit's crazy, man. And I'm glad you still, making sure that y'all work is like it's not forgotten. You dig what I'm saying? Because you've been
Yeah,
dropping like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Even just this year alone, 2023, you dropped 6 projects that I was able to keep up with. You know what I'm saying? That I can remember myself. You dig what I'm saying? So, just that alone, I mean, a lot of people ain't even dropping 2 videos a year. You know what I'm saying? You already got 6 out there in the public, moving around and rotating, doing this thing. So what else can we expect from you before the year is up?
I'm about to start dropping a lot of music. I'm working on a project with G5 when we drop that first and the 15th. So in a minute we should be dropping the project. We was planning on dropping it for summer. It's just niggas got the booming so much. We was doing studio sessions and we couldn't even really lock in like we needed to yet. So we got like another session or two before we could drop that. I've been working on a solo project. I don't know what I'm gonna call it or exactly how I'm gonna finish it up, but I got like 4 or 5 tracks on there already put to the side. Maybe like another 5 that I ain't finished yet. And then I've been working on a back and forth project with my boy Adios. Um, I know y'all heard us did like Magic City and we did Vice City. So at one
Mm-hmm.
time we was working on a taped in and it was gonna be called City to City and all of the tracks was gonna be named after cities to go with the vibe of the music. But
Okay.
we ended up not dropping it and finish it, but now we working on some shit we call them Beavis and Butthead. But it's just us going back and forth. We ripping up crazy shit, sample crazies, like some dope West Coast shit, but it's just crazy because we be sliding shit. It's like a piranha. Me and him go back and forth
Right.
four by four bars. We be finishing shit in 20, 30 minutes, and then it'd be classic though, and it'd be crazy.
Right.
It's just when I hear him rap, I come up with my next four, and by the time I finish, he be in, and it's
He be
just
ready
like,
to go too.
yeah,
On the
and it's
real, on
just
the
a boo
real.
bop, boo bop, boo bop, and then by the time we look, nigga, we didn't knock the whole track down.
Now that's what's up, man. Again, and I know like you be in the mix a lot, you be moving around, networking, rubbing elbows and stuff like that. I mean, again, you always at the big events, you know what I'm saying? The events to be at, you dig what I'm saying? Where I be trying to tell these other artists, man, like if y'all, you know what I'm saying, don't get out here and shake these hands and kiss these babies, man, like motherfucker not gonna know who y'all is. You dig what I'm saying? So you still
Yeah,
campaign. One thing I admire about you is you still campaign like you just got here. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
do you
that's the
feel like
never not
that's the
working,
hustle?
baby. We
I
never
swear to
not
God, I was just
working.
gonna say that. Like that's that.
Yeah,
You know
man,
what I'm
this shit
saying? Like you
real,
just like
man.
you
That's
do
what I
that shit.
be
Like you
trying to
just,
tell a nigga.
you
They
know what I'm
be looking
saying?
at the chain, they looking at the clothes, they see the music, like, oh, that's a cool little thing, but it's real, bro. I'm really mashing, like, feel me? I really mashing seriously on a heavy, heavy level, and a lot of people know it, but a lot of people don't know it. So I want to make sure that they get to meet me and they get to they get to find out because like I said through the music you hear a lot of that, but when you meet me you realize oh this nigga's different right here for sure.
Right, right,
And
right.
like I said I really live this shit. This what I do. You feel me? And you know
Nah,
how
that's for
niggas
shit show.
they got somebody that pop out the back that been writing for them, or pop out the back that been giving them all the ideas, or pop out the back been supporting the whole grind. And like I be telling niggas, I'm Lil Wayne and Baby together at the same time.
Right.
Yeah,
On the real.
yeah,
On the
that
real. So
part. I'm
look,
the nigga in
I
the field and in the studio.
and
You
in the
know?
you know what I'm saying, playing both roles. So I see
Hello.
that you be hitting that gym, man. You got that gym life going on and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that. And
you a good
again,
nigga, man. You on your shit. I've
yeah,
been in the
oh
gym
yeah,
for the
I ain't gonna
last.
play with you, young LA.
Yeah, I'm on your shit. My nigga Clay next
You know what I'm
man.
saying? I'm gonna get up in
Yeah.
there. We gonna figure
Hey,
it out. You hear me?
my nigga Clay. Hey, you got the LA in your name too. I'm just saying you gotta hold it
Come
up,
on, man.
man. You
Yeah,
hear me?
South Central,
But
man.
yeah, as of
Yeah.
lately, I've been in the gym lately, and I got like a whole new lifestyle. Like as far as
Right, right.
how I'm living, I always was smoke good, eat good, but I never really counted my calories. I never was really tripping off the shit I eat, and as I start watching all this new shit, and now niggas say this ain't good and all that, I start really
Right.
paying attention. And I did a 7 day water fast, and that's when I realized that this shit is all mental. It ain't even
Mm.
it is not even when you work out, it's mental. It ain't got nothing to do with being physical. You just end up being strong over time if you stay consistent. It ain't really
Right.
because when I'm in that motherfucker, I swear to God, most of the time I walk in there, I be ready to go home. I had to I've been up all night like tonight. I'm at Deja Vu. I went to the I went and worked out this morning, so this one not gonna count. But I'm saying if I would have still had to get up so I can be on time for my morning workout. You feel that? I
Right, right,
probably
right,
usually
right.
be there between like 5 and 7 in the morning. So with that being said, if the club let out at 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, I'm going either straight from the club to the gym or I got a few hours to switch my clothes and duck and tuck, but it's very slim, and I'm just mashing like that, and that's how I'm doing
And
it. You
right
feel
back
me?
at it on the
Bro,
real.
you got to
So
stay on
so
it. Hey, everybody say they trying to stay on it like they want it. So if you see how I'm staying on it, then you can obviously say that nigga
that
must
you
really
want it.
want this
Yeah,
shit.
he must
Yeah,
really
so
want it because that's how I was looking at it. Like, okay, you know, he in the gym, he get it together, he programming, right?
yeah.
And I know that has been super advantageous for you performance wise.
Yeah. No, I can feel it. Like I've been running my gym breakdown. We go in there, we do 20 minutes in the steam room. I go run 2 miles in between, like 20 minutes, 25 minutes up there on the treadmill, and then we go do 500 reps in the gym. So that shit, that little 2 miles been making it to. I want to say where I don't even be sweating as fast now. I can feel where I would have been sweating already, and I ain't even sweating yet. Let alone having more wind and all that shit. But you know, then you start looking better. It's overall
And
just a
feeling
better
better.
thing, and then you feel better. But
Yeah.
now I still do the like I don't fast no more, but I do the intermittent fast where I eat basically one time a day. I might be eating
Okay.
fruit and
So
snacking
that's
and
not
shit.
bad to do then.
No, I'm saying I got a video I could send you. That's what I was about to say. I was on YouTube one night and I was looking at this doctor and he was talking about fasting. And the first thing he said, nobody ever talks about fasting because nobody makes money. Not no doctor's gonna make no money off you because you're gonna be getting healthy and you're not about to be buying food. So you know no food people gonna make money off you. So they put the fasting in the side. Then they say this every morning you go to sleep, you fasting. So what
Right.
do? What is the first thing you eat in the morning?
Me? I
No,
don't
no,
eat in the
no.
morning.
No, but I'm saying what is it called?
Oh, breakfast.
But it's really not. It's called breaking your fast.
Oh, break fast. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Interesting. Okay.
they didn't switch it to breakfast, or it's a whole different word, but really you breaking your fast. So
Breaking
we've been
fast. Okay.
already part of the fast and we just don't realize it. Now it's just now basically if we a man, grown man got 2,500 calories. If I go work out and burn another 1,500 calories, I'm at 4,000 calories that I can eat. So if I
So
go
what I'm
eat
saying is this, right? Because my people's be on my ass about eating once a day. I eat once a day. I've been doing it for years, right? Not just
so
because I
no,
work a
you
lot.
got
Number one,
the workout niggas, they go for the metabolism and they tell you to eat 6 times a day, 8 times a day.
that's
So
a
you get
lot. I can't eat nowhere near that much, bro.
I'm not, and see, the thing is this now, we just gonna keep it 100. Do my lifestyle, me wanting to really do what I'm doing, it's like what I'm doing right here, this is works for me. So sometimes you just gotta get in the gym and realize this would work for me. Cause these niggas will give you a long story with why the science of why it should and all that. And you could be totally honest and be right. But I'm saying, you know what, now that you said that, I'm still not about to do it. I'm fit to keep doing what I do until I get to the point where I'm feeling comfortable to do that because that's just how I gotta play it. I'm in my own lane, and right now, this ain't how it gonna go. So to
Right.
me, when niggas tell me you need to eat 8 meals, that's like a nigga who doing the meal prepping, and
Prepping
now
and
you
all the
gotta do.
shit. Right.
And I know I'm not about to do that, but what I will do is
Exactly.
I won't eat breakfast. Juice. I got a juicer. Make me a juice, or I go get me a replacement shake from Movita or something, and eat. You know, that's what I'm saying. And you didn't burn the calories. Just like I said, best thing you can show a niggas results. And at this point, I'm not at the point to be able to say this is what you need to do. But when
Right.
you see it over time, a nigga beating got right. Now it's like, hey, I know he was saying that to you, and that's what worked for him. But this worked for me, and then I had the results to follow it. But I feel
Right.
like
Right. Right.
as long as niggas stay consistent doing anything, you gonna do good. So that's
You
the
gonna be
whole
good.
point.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm already
Most
getting
definitely.
stronger in that motherfucker, and I already lost weight. So
Right.
I
Right.
ain't
Most
really
definitely.
tripping off how people want to play it. I'm not about to turn into no gym nigga and be now I don't want to eat at Thanksgiving now because the yams got brown sugar in. Like my nigga, I'm a
Right.
real ghetto nigga. I'm always be ghetto. When it comes to time for
Right.
me to pick over being healthy and ghetto with like a family setting, I'ma just keep it ghetto and go and load my plate up like regular. I burn that shit off. I'm not gonna
On the
turn
real.
into like, nah, you guys don't have a vegan option. Like I can't get that far in my head.
Far
But
into
like I
it. Right.
said,
Right.
I will eat more proteins and greens off the dribble. So I've been falling back on fries and shit. I try to eat some steak and greens over like a steak and a salad over anything to me
Right.
lately. But You feel me? I'm still ghetto. Nigga get pastrami, chili cheese fries. Like I
Fries,
told
all
you,
this shit, right?
we in here in the studio and niggas is ordering buff, and
Pizza
I'm
and
like,
shit.
nah, I'm not eating that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not
No,
finna
nigga,
put
throw me
that
a
for
slice,
you.
nigga.
Feel me?
Yeah, I need some.
I
Yeah,
might not
on the
have to
real.
go double cheeseburger no more, or triple, or try to
But
go
I'm gonna get a
crazy with the
cheeseburger.
bacon.
Goddamn it.
But I'm gonna give me a cheeseburger, love. Smash burger me up, loved one. Fast.
On the
And I
real.
got a tip for you. I'm a real
On the
eater.
real.
All these food companies know me. I've been supporting all Flavor No Grease, Blue
Oh, they
Kitchen
stupid
since they
bomb.
was from the gate though. I'm talking about
From the
before
gate,
they had
108th between Avalon and yeah.
man when
All
he
flavor,
was
no grease.
first jumping off. I was fucking with Blue Kitchen when they was out the house in Long Beach. I've been
Yeah.
fucking with Taco Mel since he was serving out of church in
Gotta
Compton.
come on,
Yeah,
homie.
so
Talk
like I
about it.
said, I've been around with all my nigga Trap Kitchen used to really serve out the window, out his crib. You feel me? You feel me? So nigga had a menu posted right there. You could walk up into the window. It looked like he serving all that. So that's why the Trap Kitchen is real. Cause you would see that niggas walking up and it's booming, line of niggas. They walking up to the side of the house. Now when you say a nigga got a food truck or a food business, it's more known. Now back in the day when a nigga like, what are they doing? Are they selling gumbo? And nigga like, man, these niggas ain't selling gumbo. So,
Right.
fast forward to now, these is, the bigger niggas in the game who running the food
For
on the
sure.
on the LA level. So that's what I'm saying. I've been knowing them my guys too. So it's all one big scene out here if you mashing like that and you stay solid. So like I look at all these as different cultures. Like if you going on Sunday to the low riders, it's a whole nother set of
That
people
you
than you
gonna run
gonna look.
into.
Then
That's
you
a
go
big
to
fact.
the Zanzibar at a beat battle. Then it's a whole nother type of nigga you gonna run to is if you go to a motorcycle show on Broadway. It's a whole nother set of LA nigga you gonna meet if you perform at the Novo. It's a
Facts.
whole nother. So it's just like if you getting in all of these loops, you're gonna be the met everybody. And I'm in the mix like
Of
Power 106, baby.
hey,
Hello.
you hear me?
You hear me?
That's
Yes,
why they
sir.
call them the real young LA.
Yeah, that part,
You
man. I
did.
put on for the city like no other, man. I fuck with all my niggas, man. And I don't press no line. But I fuck everybody fuck with your boy. So you feel me? In the
No,
long
that's an
run,
easy call.
I'm on all sides because I'm fucking with all my niggas and giving them good game and we working and it's just love. So that's how I'm doing it like that. So when I say young LA, it ain't no certain section.
It ain't
I'm
no
talking
just no
about
ear. It's nigga
yeah,
the
man. I'm
LA.
talking about
Nigga.
the east side and the west side. I'm talking about all the way the whole from Hollywood all the way to Orange County, all this shit in between here. I'm
Yes, sir.
fucking with all my niggas. I'm double saluting, man.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. That part.
On the real. So I remember you was mentioning that you had played at the halftime game at Venice Beach. I mean, again, I used to
Oh, I
love going up there,
performed. I
man. And
performed.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You performed at the
Yeah.
halftime. So how did
That's
you end up getting the mix of that, man? Did they hit you up or did you just throw yourself? I mean, like,
yeah.
hey, man, let me, how did
Yeah,
that go?
the DJ tapped in and let me know. He actually hit me when he first started working up there and let me know that he fucked with the music and he wanted to get me to come. Nigga, we one of the niggas I be performing and rocking and shit. And he one of my bros I've been fucking with for a while, so he told me to tap in. And I just told
Threw
him,
that good alley oop
in
to
the
a nigga?
the beginning of the summer, it was groggy looking and it wasn't really like, oh, let's go to Venice Beach type of vibe.
Right.
So I just told him I was going to tap in a little later when it started picking up and it started being more hot and cracking. So right around the time I wanted to jump on the show, it was like right around the time the rest of LA said, yeah, we going down there now. And it was just a big ass. I walked in there the first time and to support him and check it out, and it was popping. It was cool. And I went in there last time, and it was like, nigga, no parking on the outside. The whole stands full. It's all kind of celebrity. It was like, oh yeah, this is what it is. This Venice Beach. This what the people come for right here, and it was
Right.
beautiful. So when a nigga rocked, it was dope, man.
All love out there.
I
Yeah, that's
met
what's up,
Terrell
man.
Owens. Terrell Owens was playing Hit Boy team, so I had chopped, met both of them niggas and Rock right there. So it was a gang of other motherfuckers sliding around that thing. But overall, it was just like I said, it was a look. I didn't even look at it like that. Growing up in LA, you always want to do that in your life, so I was always happy to do it. But when I posted it, everybody was going crazy. Like that was dope as
Right.
hell. You know
Yeah,
what I
that
mean?
was
So
super dope. Yeah, that was
yeah,
super dope,
especially on
man,
the
on the
time
real.
where niggas ain't even performing over there now. So when you start seeing niggas starting to
Right.
do it after that, it's like that's that shit I was telling you about.
Yeah, you be setting trends out here, bro. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
nah,
You
for
dig what I'm
sure. But
saying? Like,
I do it for us though. That's why I don't be tripping and try to press and tell niggas on what the shit I started and all that. If you know, you know. If you don't, you know, it's all
Then
good.
hey, lost in the sauce. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
it's
about on the real.
it's creators and it's imitators, man. So you all you gotta do is keep creating, man.
No, that's for shit show. That's for shit show. So,
Uh,
what would you say is one of your craziest experiences as being an artist? Like, what was one of your craziest moments? Like, damn, this is crazy that happened.
one of the first things that ever happened was crazy to me. I had got booked for a show in Kansas City, Kansas, not Kansas City, Missouri either. Kansas City, Kansas, through Facebook, and it was
Oh,
around the
damn.
time I had dropped "The Hood Gone Crazy" when I first started dropped my first song. Where it was all me on that motherfucker rapping, and then it was just crazy because the nigga Facebook messaged me that he wanted to book me for the show, and you know how that shit. It was like, man, this nigga bullshitting, but he wasn't bullshitting, and he sent me the money for me to do a flight, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to fly, I want to drive. So I ended up driving all the way out there. It took like a day and a half straight, and went out there, rocked the show, and then I drove back. But it was real. I really drove out there, rocked the show, went to the
Gotta
after
get it by
party,
all
blew it
means.
away, and made it back. But it was like that was way in the beginning before I was even getting booked or shows doing a Novo or nothing. I had just dropped that first song and really got booked. So that was one of the first craziest shit. But I didn't got hit by different labels and shit. I done had all kind of little different crazy stuff. It's just every day is a crazy thing in the music. Be honest, because sometimes like even when I just said I performed at the Baron Davis thing, I went up there to support one of my people who was vendor boofing with a clothing line called Philip Amani. She do the crazy tie dyes and shit. So I was just gonna support her. And then some people was performing at the halftime show before, and they was just like, "Oh yeah, y'all need to have Young LA perform. He perform all the same play with he do the shows and all that." And then when I looked at Baron Davis was like, "Yeah, come perform." And I was like, damn, I know Baron Davis, and we met a few times. I didn't know him enough for him to be like, come perform. And the next thing you know, I was performing, and I wasn't even like on some I'm about to perform today dress. I was on some I'm just blending in, showing love dress.
Type shit.
And
Right,
the
right,
next
right.
thing you know, I was rocking, but that shit went crazy. It was niggas dancing on the roof. Niggas was all jumping in, dancing and screaming hello for a nigga. So it was love. Turned that motherfucker up. But that was crazy. So yeah, it's a gang of crazy shit. One time I performed with the game, and
Oh, that's
a lot of
dope.
people don't know is I don't really press it, but me and Game is related. That's like one
Oh,
of my
okay,
cousins.
easy
But
call.
yeah, so I ain't never trip off of trying to press him to do the music with me or use his name to do music. I just be matching. But one of the times, I be open at the Nova all the time, and he came and was doing the show, and I had opened up and I had sold like 100 tickets and I had rocked the shit out that motherfucker. So when I went back there to say what's up to him, he figured that was me. Like, oh, my rap name and my nickname in the family, that's you. And then he took me on the rest of the tour with him one time too. So I ended up doing
Oh, that's dope.
I did the rest of the LA tour with him. It was like 3-4 dates, and then I was supposed to go overseas and I didn't get my passport in time, and they went and rocked all them little Russian states and all that. I was getting ready for that. I was in the motherfucking passport line with the itinerary for the tour, and they gave me the rush. You feel me? Like the same expedited, like next day passport, same day type shit, and I still didn't make it. It was just a crazy play, but it was dope though. So that was one
Right,
thing
right,
that
right.
nigga did.
No,
But
that's
yeah, it's a
cool as
gang
hell,
of
man.
crazy shit, man. You feel me? I done
Yeah, I
rap.
know. It come
I
with the
didn't
life.
sat.
Yeah.
I didn't sat up and rap with Corrupt for hours, man.
Right, right.
He just like this nigga
Corrupt a
young
good
LA
dude.
crazy.
Yeah, corrupt
Yeah,
a
you
good
know how
dude.
he is when he get to
Yeah,
want to rap, and then he seen a nigga going
for
back and forth.
sure.
Cipher,
Grab a nigga by the neck. You want to walk you
what?
off to the
He
corner and rap
starts
to you.
slam dunking me and all kind of niggas cipher. He'll make niggas
On the
rap. Hey,
real.
get the rapping young, and then bringing niggas
On the
over and have
real.
me rapping with all kind of niggas. So it's all kind of dope experiences, man. You feel me?
Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up
That's a
on the
few
real.
of them off the top of my head, though.
Nah, easy call.
Oh, I
So look,
got
I
one
want to
for
just
you. A
open up.
lot of people don't know. I did a note out of Nip, and I had sold 100 copies for $100 in one day before when I dropped Never Not Working 2. I
Oh, that's an
dropped it
easy
was called
call.
Never Not Working 2 Ocean Grown. And it had the CD for the tape, the DVD, and it came with a sweater, and it was $100 package, and I sold 100 of them, and did that in one day too. So when I
That's
posted
super
it with
dope.
the press release, it didn't really, for some reason, niggas don't catch behind the certain stuff like that. So when I see the Russell doing shit now and everybody loving it, was like, damn, that's crazy. I really did that right in the ghetto,
Right, right,
right
right.
here on right here. I had the spot on Jefferson Hill at one of the video spots, and really did and put it off. So that was one of the things that was crazy and it was dope. So, but yeah, I've been doing this forever, man. I got hella dope stories to tell niggas, but that's a few of them.
No, that's an easy call. That's an easy call. So look, what I want to do, I want to open it up a little bit, man, to my man Brock. Gonna alley oop him one time. Brock, gonna holler at Young LA, man.
What's up, young LA?
Hey, what's up, fam? Much love,
oh,
bro. You
oh, man, yeah, much love back to you, bro, man. It's great hearing your story, man. Hearing your legacy, how long you've been doing things, man, and the love you have the love and passion,
Yes,
that you
sir.
have for music, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hearing your heart and your pressing, man. The fact that you're never, it sounds like you're never satisfied, but you are satisfied, but you're never satisfied because you're continually pressing and doing
Yeah.
what you got to do,
Every so often I had to sit down and relish the moments we doing, like when I sold out a show and I put it on and all that. But I be already thinking about the next show, so it's a hell of a play when you got to sit back and think about it and then keep moving. So yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, you got to, man. It's almost like you what's the word? You always continually evolving and
Yeah,
you
never
know
content, never
right
content.
and
Yeah,
trying to stay relative, man. Keep
yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. I understand the grind, bro. I understand it. Just got a few questions for you, man. Just hearing your story and all. Um, of the songs it is that you've done,
Uh,
what is your favorite of all of them? What is your favorite?
I did a song called um Forever Solid, and it is really just was dope to me because it was in a time where I was in there making songs like Pressure and all the different vibes where it could be a twerk song or a club song, but we was getting to the time where it's like, when you're doing albums you gotta have some real shit in here. And I
Right,
just made a story about my life, and my dad died when I was young, like around 10, 11 years old, and I never really talk about that or nothing, but I wanted to put it in the lyrics. So when I did it, we shot the video and it kind of just mimicked my life to how I grew up, having to hustle young, selling candy, incense, just doing anything to make sure mom wasn't, struggling too much. And fast forward to where now a nigga just running around this LA rap game, doing it up, you know what I mean? But as far as
right,
just the content wise and how the song keep growing and people still love it. And like if I was to be able to tell you that what song to listen to where you could kind of catch my whole script, that would be the one. So
would be
when
that
you're
one.
doing music, it's hard to have like songs you could play for your grandmama. You get
Right,
what I'm saying? Or I
right,
could play around my niece. So it's certain songs when they come on, it's like this is my little playlist when I get around. I don't want to say important people, but I'm just saying like people where I know I can't just play a song and light up a blunt and they gonna vibe with me. It's somebody who looking at me. They don't smoke. They really don't
right,
care about me doing music. So it's like when I press play, I gotta cut way sharper and it gotta be some real, 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 real shit. So I
right.
that would probably be one of them. But I made a few more songs like that recently, but that's the one that I did first that really started. And even now that 89 died, is the song Forever Solid just sticks for him because he was forever solid the whole time we
Right.
was thugging together.
Bro, and again, man, to me that's the great thing about music, man, because you're able to, people who don't always know certain things um, about songs. They even when you do it, they hear you do it, but they don't always know some of the stories behind it. So it's even more powerful when you tell the stories and some of the things it is that you just shared now that maybe some people wouldn't have never known or thought about concerning that. And it's beautiful because that's something that's you, and it's not something necessarily influenced by anyone that does production work or any kind of thing like that. That's specifically you. So it's beautiful, bro. Of the artists it is that you've heard in your lifetime and the songs that you've heard. of those songs, which one would be your favorite or the biggest impact that someone else has done?
Um, I will probably say off the top of my head, and it's probably "Song Cry"
Song, okay.
My Jay
by
Z.
Jay Z. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
and
Yes,
it
sir.
was that song was heavy for me because I'm not like when I was young, I was just fucked up about my pops passing, and I cried a lot, and I just looked up to why God and all that, and sooner or later I just got the thing like he living through me, so I stopped being so emotional and so all of that. So when he did the song talking about the song crying and just that whole concept, it was just like, okay, it's other people in the world that feel like that. You ain't gotta like I ain't gotta break down and cry for you to be able to understand what I'm saying. So that's
Right,
kind of how I live now. So the song cry just off the top of my head, and he was talking about a breakup he was going through, and Jay Z pretty much like a more of a flashy dude, and he really just he at the top of the game. But when he was talking about how he was fucked up in the game, and he even fucked up with one of his girls, and he wished that it wasn't like that, but it was like that. And it was
right,
just a cold song for him to he even flash back and had like an old school look, and it was just a dope one. But off the top of my head, that was just the first thing that came up right now.
right, right. Well, look, bro, I got one more. I'm trying not to ask too many, but at the same time,
Man,
music.
shoot 'em, man. I'm enjoying the interview. I don't know how long it is and what y'all broadcasting for, but I'm enjoying it. I
well,
appreciate it.
well, dude, I'm glad you are. We're enjoying it as well. I would say when it's all said and done, man, you've been in this thing for a while, and you still grinding hard. When it's all said and done, like if there's an epitaph, like on your like epitaph for you to be remembered for, what would it be? What do you want to be remembered for in this game, in the rap game, in life? Period.
I
Just say
mean,
life.
I want to say basically I came and did it my way, and I ain't never had to backbite or steal or do nothing. Um, um, I know it's a better word, but just unsatisfactory. But it's more like a militant word that I want to use for it. But just to keep it solid, I kept it solid this whole time, and I mashed, and I really did it. You know how everybody say how they did it, and
Did it
I'm
your way.
you feel me. I'm really the one that's doing it like that, and one day all of the shit gonna catch up and everything gonna know. But I realized one day when I was sitting back, the reason why I don't be pressing for that is because I realized one day when you want to get your roses, then you really asking basically to die, because that's when
Mm,
you gonna get your roses. That's when I ever seen the most people in my life say the most good things about everybody, and it's just like it's certain people who I know I helped with their rap career, or they and helped them start rapping, and they'll never come out and say it, but like
mhm.
say if something happened, that's when niggas come out and do the long. Oh yeah, I wish so I don't even ask for that no more. My thing would just be known for being keeping it real and being me and being successful. So
I
at the
got you.
same time, we measure success by certain different things. So I know I need to get to those certain levels and have certain things for you to be successful. So at this point, I'm just mashing with the passion, man. I'm talking about I'm at their neck for the check and the disrespect.
All right, bro. Well, look, man. Look, brother, keep doing what you doing, man. You're doing it in broad areas. You're going, what's the word? Wide, broad, and affecting a lot of people, bro, man. Continuous success to you in your career, in life, in music, and whatever you put your hands to, man. Keep doing what you're doing, and look, the people gonna give you yours when it's all said and done. When it's all said and done, you'll get yours. Just keep doing
Yes,
it
sir.
the way
So
you're
I even
doing it,
feel
bro.
it like when I'm doing this right now, and I appreciate y'all because this is like a first, like a good token of But it's just as long as you keep mashing and stuff, it all come together. But it's crazy even him to say, I remember watching you at the Key Club. So one day it all spin, and I'll be sitting there talking, and people will really remember somebody who's like, I was there. It's totally different when I explain this story to people who don't understand it because it was before the internet. Now, when you say this, it all goes with the internet. But back then, when the stories I'm telling you, you having to be outside and a lot of this stuff
Had to
having to
be
be in
outside.
traffic, you
Facts.
had to be hand to hand, you had to be X and X and X and all these.
Right.
So I still do it, and it's almost like a a long lost uh path that you could do. Some people still doing it, so you can see raw is like people don't nominate themselves to sell tickets and shit. So I talk
Mm,
to a gang of people and tell them about certain stuff, and they tell me like, oh, or I don't, and it's dope because I respect it, and you can blow up without having to, but the way I mash this, how I'm mashing it. So
you know, again, brother, man, I salute you on your grind, man. Like I said, keep doing what you're doing, man. You ain't got nothing but support here on this side, man. So look, man, continuous
yeah,
success to you.
likewise too. Y'all know I'm with y'all. If y'all ever
Appreciate
want
you,
to
bro.
tap in or need me for something, just hit me. I'm on the other line waiting.
Got you, bro.
Easy call, easy call. Brock, I appreciate you, my brother. We got my man Import straight from Oceanside. Import, you there with me, man?
Yeah, I'm here with you, homie. What's going on?
What's going on with you, man? Holla at my young LA partner real quick, man.
Yeah, congratulations with your music and everything, Young G. Continue to do everything independently on your own with your music. Follow your dreams. You became a long way, so continue to put the West Coast on the map with your music. Good luck with your music.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that, fam. I'm gonna
Easy
keep
call,
doing it. Yeah. Yes, sir. All I can say to
easy
that. Yes,
call,
sir.
easy call. We got my other brother from another mother, DJ 808. What's going on, man? I know you probably
Man,
out there in the world wiggling around. Oh, there he go.
what's
What's
going
up,
on,
my
man?
player partner, man? What's going on, my fella, man?
Hey, not much, man. Hey, I'm glad that I actually woke up in time to catch the show, and I missed your calls. I was like, oh, bruh.
Oh no, we
But
wiggled it.
young
We
LA,
wiggled and figured it.
We did.
hey, that's what's up, man. Young LA, man. This is a question. I know it might be some artists that's watching the podcast or whatnot. So,
Right.
what were some of the things that you did to unlock your fan base or find your fan base?
First I had to start real like treating people to realize that I'm treating this in that such. So it's people that support you now and you just don't know it because you have nothing for them to support. So if you even drop a t-shirt, you might not even know you have supporters that's ready to buy for you just because you don't have a shirt and you don't have a show. So you might not even know that people want to come help you. But again, so now when you do get on that level and people want to support you. Some people get to supporting you and they just want to wear it and they want to walk around and tell people they know you and they fuck with you. But it's like, nah, you have to start telling them, grooming them. Um, if you don't want to buy something, I got like a QR code paper where you can see the music videos and all that for free. But this shirt is gonna be this amount, and just start grooming. And over a while, they gonna come already knowing with the money, cause oh, what we doing tonight? They already know it's gonna probably be this amount, cause and that's how they play. And then they start grooming to where when people are booking you, and they might give you $500, you can bring in enough people where they can make their money back or double it and even more. And then it start being uh, something that's even lucrative, and that's how the music business kind of even start picking up. So, just knowing the business and knowing a fan base, that's probably a good gem for them right there.
Hey, all salutes to you, brother. All salutes to you. Thank you.
Much love. I
I
appreciate it.
appreciate you, my man DJ 808, man, on the real. So look, LA, man, I appreciate you coming through, man. You could have been doing anything else in the world. You know what I'm saying? But you came to hang out with us today, man, and it's highly appreciated, brother, because I know you are one of them dudes that is extremely busy. You dig what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying? So, I like I said,
I
man,
got
just
I got my partners over here on quiet mode right now. Like, hold on, walk up. Shh, I'm doing my thing right now on the interview. So as soon as we
yeah.
get off this, we fit to turn it back up. But it's love, man, and I appreciate y'all having me. This is a dope interview. Y'all definitely on y'all shit, and even the music part I'm doing the spinning and dropping and shit. How y'all mixing it all together, and this really like one of my first times on Clubhouse too. That's why when we said I had to get Clubhouse, you said yeah. I was like for sure. This is my first time really. So y'all brought me on the Clubhouse. I always looked at Clubhouse like a dramatic thing. It'd be niggas arguing and all of that, niggas trying to get clout chase and all that. But this the first time I looked at it like good play right here. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's for shit show.
So y'all niggas making Clubhouse look good, man.
Come on, hey, listen, and that mean a lot to me right there, man, because a lot of people do look at it like, man, hell no, and they hear a lot of stuff about it. So I definitely appreciate that, man, overall. So again, man, that was Young LA, the real Young
Real
LA.
Young
You dig what
LA,
I'm
man.
saying?
Yes, sir.
In the building. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all follow him on Instagram at the real Young LA. All
And that's
together.
TheRealYungLA. I took the O's out of Young and I put them in the bank. You know what I'm talking about? When they be asking
You
me,
hear me?
why you take the O out of Young? You feel me? Because I put them in the bank, baby. You hear me? That part.
Hey, that part, you know what I'm saying? And then again, for anybody that's listening right now or tonight, man, y'all make sure y'all pop out at Club Deja Vu. He will be performing live with DJ Everready from 11
So
p.m.
yeah,
to 2 a.m.
another thing I've been mastering over time. I got a nice team, but one of my team is my DJ. We've been locked in. He been doing my DJ my sets and doing that for long enough now in different cities and all the big shows and shit. So shout out to DJ Everready, and he got Tuesday nights over there at DJ Deja Vu now. So we started Sin City Tuesdays. So I just support him, and I'm going up, and he got me performing whenever he do clubs, and I'm linked in with him. So whenever you see his name, you usually gonna see me rocking with him because that's how we do it. You know what I mean? So tonight we had Deja Vu. Come on out, turn up. It's a beautiful event. It's gonna be low key, chill, good vibes. You know what I'm talking about? The ladies in there. You want to pop a bottle? You want to chill with your peoples? Chill in the section, throw a couple ones, or you might want to come tap in with my partner so you could be performing or shoot a video in there. You know how this shit go. It ain't nothing but a alley-oop, man. All you got to do is dunk it, man. Just pull up on us, smoke one. We're going to be smoking the best weed in town, man. Multiple flavors, man. Sipping with some of the guys. You never know who's going to pop out and fuck with me. Different people that hit me and said they might pull up. So it's just a night on the town, man. You feel me? Good vibes, no bad energy. You ain't got to worry about all that weird stuff because I know all the good people's out here. So we'll see them a mile away, check in, most love, and do our shit. So it's gonna be a nice night. Y'all come fuck around and keep paying attention because I've been dropping shit. I think I got a celebrity basketball game coming up. I got a pool party coming up. I got all kind of shit coming up. So over the next week or two, you fit to see maybe 3, 4 different flyers of back to back to back. But tonight we had Tuesday, we had Deja Vu with DJ Everready. And another thing I want to say before y'all go, I got a part of my team, my boy Official Juice. He do all of the video work for me. So another reason when y'all was saying about how dope the videos is because me and him tied in and we've been doing videos for so long. We got each other vision. He come up with dope ideas and we know how to mash them together and put it together and find a budget to make it look good. Cause sometimes what you're saying and if you ain't living and if you can't make it all, it'd be dope. But I need to see this right here. So you need to get all of this together. But that's one of my good partners. And my sister, Milk and Media, she do all of the photos and stuff too. So I just wanted to say that because we talked about that earlier, and I meant to mention them because when you're in interviews, it's the best time you drop your love for your peoples. You know what I mean?
That's for
So
shit
you came
show.
across them, and I meant to say it because you telling how dope I am with the videos, and I want to make sure I give him his credit because he part of that, and give my other boy the credit for the shows because he's part of that too. You know what I mean? So it ain't
Man,
just
though.
me all the time. It's different people that's helping me to get to this point now, and I could say that that's the best thing we can come across. And even though I do a lot still, and don't plan on not ever doing a lot, I still got people that come in. I know that do certain shit, and I can bet on them, and we get it done now.
That's a big fact. That's a big fact. Again, the real Young LA, y'all. You dig what I'm
Hey, the
saying?
real Young LA, man. Tap in for the win, man. We going to the top, man. We ain't gonna stop. Put on for the whole city, man.
That's a
Hello.
shit show, man. On the real, on the real. So look, man, catch us every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, we'll get back with y'all. DJ Brock, get us out of here,
Are you
bro.
ready for the music?
Are you ready? Are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin.
With finesse. You found this bitch in the cut, like. Yes, sir.
You're such an asshole.
I'm the motherfucking most high. So you know the gas close by. Fuck a concert, I'm rolling loud at the SoFi. Pull up double R, don't bounce out, it's still a ghost ride. So high, float by, like I'm on a boat ride. Can't catch you slipping. Hop out and get the mopping shit. Disorderly conduct, I'm in the field and I'm popping shit. Started off a player, now I'm the coach like Greg Popovich. Really stepping on them, it's 1200 just to cop my kicks. Got it out the mud, I found a crew, now we count loot. Squad with me, we all dropped the deuce in the Mountain Dew. Miami Nights, I be spinning blues at the Fountain Blue. This that real shit, them other dudes just be sounding cool. Pocket watching, clip hanging out the pocket rocket. I'm the plug, never let them lock me out the socket. Plenty profits, in the city I'm a trending topic. Long scope, 100 rifle with the fiber optics. Ain't no snakes in my grass, I keep that line cut. Your time's up, you all cap like a Von Dutch. I'm the type to throw an ounce up in the front, don't leave. I'm done talking, let them dollars speak. Judge. Hey, yeah, they said they want that old young back, they tired of a nigga being humble. But y'all can't fuck with me with this gas or that gas, you know what I'm saying now. Hello. The Most High too. In the ghetto near you. Happy 420.